All right, good morning. It's about 10:30, July 1st. Heading out to Bakersfield today. So it's been a while since I've done a video. Honestly, my explanation won't change the fact that I just don't have, I think, the amount of content or amount of things that I want to talk about to you guys. So it becomes difficult. And I'm sure multiple people deal with that when they want to start something up when it comes to influencing or content creating or whatever you want to call it. But yeah, I didn't feel that I had enough to talk about. So besides that, today, like I said, we're heading out to Bakersfield. We're going to drive the M3 out there. We're going to go pick up a new car. So a buddy of mine, Carlos, you've seen him on the channel before. We ended up doing a decision together. We found a drift car ready to go pretty much on Facebook Marketplace. And we started hitting this guy up, started talking to him. We also hit up a lot of other people. But this just seemed like the best bang for the buck, especially the vehicle. This one's a 2007 335i with a single turbo. I believe he said it's pushing around like 500, 600 horsepower. Don't quote me on that. I don't remember, honestly. But everything's ready to go. Everything's ready to go. Full wide body kit, full angle kit, dedicated e-brake. So it's going to be ready to go. Pretty much all we're waiting for is today they're putting in some last parts. And by the time I get out there in like 2 hours, everything should be ready to go and start the break-in period. And I got to break in this car before Friday, because Friday we're heading out to Apple Valley. We're doing a full track day. And I'll have some content on that later too. So exciting day. Gonna try to keep up as much as I can with you guys and show you what's going on. If you see in the background, I still got the Audi. Audi's still for sale. The Beamer is now purple. So if you didn't know, the Beamer was an individual twilight purple color straight from BMW. And so that's, of course, why it said purple G80. So yeah, we had to take off the wrap. I didn't want to, but it's okay. My wife had some say in it, I will tell you that. I might have had a little bit too much fun at what they called at the time, Cali Creaming event. Which is now Just Stance. I was out there in Bakersfield and I put this thing into the pit. And so with a branded vehicle, you know, like maybe not the best decision on my part, but I have a wife that tells me when I'm doing something dumb. So she said that and it came off literally 2 days later. So we're here now. Purple's back. I'm loving it. And yeah, KNG and I have been doing some different stuff to this. He's made me a custom block off plate for the exhausts that we're actually going to talk to RK Titanium about and see if we can get that like just pushed out and manufactured. Shoot, what else did we do? We got some new PPF on the car. Thanks KNG for his guys for helping me save that. We had some difficulties pulling off the wrap. So when we pulled off the wrap, the PPF started pulling up as well. Now that shouldn't be the case. And the guys who installed it do a great job at 405 Motoring. I think what happened was I had ceramic coated the vehicle before it got PPF'd. And I had let them know that. And I think they did a really good job at like preparing the car and getting everything prepped. But I think Cal with Blacklisted Detailing is just that much better. And using those Geon products, I mean, the car looks amazing. So yeah, we had those issues, no biggie, new PPF, got the whole car re-polished and ceramic coated. So it's ready to go. You'll be seeing me out shows. You'll be seeing me more and more. I'm still pushing my Audi for sale. If you guys want it, let me know.
Where was I? So let's see. Tried to coat the battery, so it didn't work. Took it to my mechanic. So he ended up telling me that for that specific VIN, that battery from Odyssey did not work. So if anyone's ever getting batteries for their 2016 BMW M4 competition, and they don't want to do a lithium ion, make sure to check your VIN first and make sure it's not locked out to a aftermarket battery. So I learned the hard way right now, so technically I'm out another $500 for a used lithium ion battery, or a rebuilt, I should say. But you know what? It's the first and last time I will make that mistake. So other than that, battery got put in, got coated, and that was the first step. Second step now is I'm getting fuel cut somewhere, and I think the car is actually tuned. That's what I'm thinking. That's what the mechanic's saying, because towards the top end, I'm getting a lot of fuel cut, and it puts it into limp mode pretty quick. Now again, this does run a catless downpipe, and that's all I can see that it has. So I'm guessing as we go. But we're gonna see if we can figure out this issue and get it to a drivable state and take it to the next step from there. So a little bit more about our purchase for this BMW 335i. It was kind of an impulsive buy. Carlos and I have been wanting to get a drift car. Of course, I have my 95 Mazda Miata that I'm currently doing. That was started as a 1.8, fully built by Visionary Performance out there in Willow Springs, and kind of scrapped the motor. I should say scrap the project on the current motor. Motor's still there in Bakersfield, but we're doing an LS3 swap. The problem I'm having is time and money. It's a lot. So we continuously go out drifting and go rent out with Drift Zone Booking. They're super cool, and I love their experience, but there's a point where you get to in this motorsport industry, if you want to call it that. I'm not even in the industry, and I'm calling it motorsport industry, but the enjoyment of driving vehicles, the enjoyment of racing, the enjoyment of like pushing your cars to the limit, it gets to the point where you want more power, or you want another class of a vehicle to get that entertainment. So I've already hit that point. Carlos has hit that point, and thankfully we're both financially able to kind of just buy something like that. So we set ourselves a budget. We started looking around Facebook Marketplace, found a lot of good potential. Honestly, a lot more drift cars on there than you would think. We were looking at 350Zs originally. A lot of them came out for like $5,000, $8,000, like some G35s, some stuff like that. Honestly, just really simple BQ builds and stuff like that. So reliable kind of drift missile. It's technically like not a step up for what I was looking, but it was cheap and doable. So I started looking at some Beamers, came around some 318s, some 328s, 335s. They all looked like a great option, and then it kind of came down to two options. We were going to either drive out to Vegas to go pick up a LS swapped, what was it, S14? And don't get me wrong, that thing was freaking amazing. Or not drive super far and go out to Bakersfield, technically where my buddy Carlos lives, and get this Pro Amateur. It says hot pit, but it's a Pro Amateur hot pit drift car. Wide body, angle kit, dedicated e-brake, bells and whistles. It's all gutted out. So on top of that, the plus was he's putting a new motor in it, and it's single turbo. And we all know that has an N54, so that's some serious power. Couldn't pass it up. So we negotiated, we came down. just a smidge. I think we negotiated to like $14,000, and yeah, like we are ready to go in 2 days to go out to drift at Apple Valley. That's probably when I'm going to finish this video, honestly, but it's looking good. We're going to take it for a first test drive. I'll see if I can get some footage of that, but this is turning out to be an awesome purchase as long as it works. I hope it works, or I'm out 14 grand. So, yeah, that's a little bit about that Beamer. This past weekend, I attended Just Dance Seattle Tacoma, SeaTac, whatever you want to call it. Awesome show. It's been a while since I've traveled with Sean and the boys out to a show. So been honestly just busy at the house. We're busy with some things with Chick-fil-A, and there's some stress behind that, but you know, it's just what it is. It's life. So got to do this 24-hour drive in a car with a couple of my buddies out all the way to Tacoma, Washington, and participate in our show. So if you were out there, I mean, thank you for supporting Just Dance and Sean's business and our friendship and everything like that. So thank you for the support. It was so beautiful out there. I totally would live out there. I got to see a good old friend of mine, David from Car Physics, and his wife and his son. So it was a much needed, I think, trip. Kind of just get away and reset, and then come back and love with my dogs and my wife. So yeah, overall good. It was a quick turnaround. Honestly, it was crazy. I think it was like 24 hours to get out there. We had multiple stops, and then on the way back, they stopped at WECFest San Jose. I decided to drive all the way through. So from what time we leave? We did Thursday 5 o'clock. Technically Thursday 7 o'clock we left. Arrived in Tacoma on Friday 7-ish o'clock. Set up Saturday for the show. Did the whole show. Left Tacoma at 11:30, and then I got home at like 5 o'clock. So very quick turnaround. Would I do it again? Yes. Would I do it again by myself? No. But yeah, super fun experience. All right, guys. Well, we are filling up some diesel right now. We're heading over to this guy's house, picking up some spare wheels, spare parts, and a spare motor. We kind of were able to get this motor for a good deal. We're gonna need a secondary motor eventually. We're probably gonna build out the second one, but everything's pretty much ready for Friday. This thing is amazing. I mean, the mechanic took it out for a spin, and I'll put a clip in there, but this thing rips. So he confirmed it was around 550 wheel horsepower, single turbo. The e-brake locks up immediately. Full, like the YSAP angle kit, like it's so much angle. So we're gonna have a lot of fun. I think Carlos and I are really gonna get into this now. So we'll see where this leads us. So we just picked up this 335i. Just got some extra wheels, extra set of rims, some more tires for track day on Friday. But take a look at this thing, man.
Young rich nigga got trap routine. Bad little bitches won't lick on me. Moving like a YN when I was 16. Smoking that weed and trapping down houses. Back of the lack and I'm higher than a mountain. Drink codeine, got it coming out of fountain. What you finna do for that allowance? Bags on the floor, counting. I'm going through, finna come out counting. When I do I try, I doubt it. You wanna get money, I'm about it. Okay, okay, okay. I drag you in the street. Okay, okay.
All right, nothing's ever perfect. Car's ready on the lift. We were gonna fire it back up, take it back out, do all the good stuff. Looks like something is leaking already, so we're just gonna put it back up in the air. We're gonna try and figure everything out today, maybe tomorrow. It should be good for Friday, and yeah, like we'll see what happens. I mean, hopefully I don't blow a motor first day, but shit, you know, my luck. Let's take a look at this thing. All right, guys, so if you see here, we have the flux capacitor, okay? It does noises, really cool, really cool. And then this one makes the thing, you know what I mean? Yeah, I don't know what these are, but they're not important, you know, so we don't need those.
For the smoke.
But yeah, you know.
How you get in? I'll tell you when to turn it on though. That way it just leaks while it's in the air not.
All right, guys, so that's a full day in Bakersfield. Overall, good day. We had some good times and some bad times real quick. So car's back at Carlos's house. We ended up coming back from the guy's house from picking up the second motor and noticed some oil underneath the car. Of course, that's never a good sign. So we just did a basic diagnostic, just kind of figured out where the line was leading to and if it was oil or fuel or something. So tightened up some bolts, some nuts, and ended up turning out good. Stand up first. All right, guys. Well, this is the drift car. Super cool, as you can see. It's got a little bit of boost, just a little bit, and yeah, it feels great. Now, if you guys want to come out to the track Friday and make fun of me, this is where I'll be. So we're all good to go Friday. This car is amazing. A lot of power. There is you know, a boost curve. It's a big single turbo. Handbrake locks up super quick. I mean, it just puts out smoke like crazy. So yeah,